welcome to Founders in Focus. Adam is the CEO of One Moto, on a mission to decarbonise the last mile, and just the recent recipient of a significant Series A of £124 million.
In fact, it's been quite a busy few months. Just that sort of financing, that's taken the best part of a year, and endless amount of conversations. But it's a very, very exciting time.
Tell us a little bit about how you ended up in this position.
I don't know where to start from, but I suppose where I looked at a problem and a potential solution. Being a motorcyclist for 30 something years now, I walked out, and I don't know whether you've ever been to Dubai, but there are a wealth of delivery bikes. There's 92,000 on the roads right now just in Dubai, and Dubai is a relatively small city, right? So it's very, very concentrated, small city. And I walked out there and I thought, I wonder if anyone's designed electric delivery bike. And it sort of evolved into, what would it take to create an electric delivery bike? As every founder, you've got this great idea, but it's only execution that ever actually has any end result or anything to talk about, right? So that's exactly what we started. So 2016, it took us to about 2017 and a half, and then 18 months, and we had the first vehicles on the road. They were delivered over here. So produced the first few, got them over here, and spent this sort of 3 and a bit months just test them on the roads. It was brutal. And then 18 months after that, we'd gone through certification. So we're the first company in the country or the region to have launched an EV startup. But during the build, I started speaking to some of our customers and said, what would you need from a bike if it was to be electric? What are the key parameters of a delivery bike? They told us, and we just used that. And it's so many people don't do it. Why not ask your customers, what do you want? What do you need? And I'll build something for you. And I thought, I was turning 40. I just bought a house, got married the year before. A kid was on the way in a month's time. And I thought, do I want to be doing the same thing for the next 10 years? Or do I want to do something that could potentially make a difference?
That all of a sudden wakes up one day and then decides to take on and disrupt that market. So it's hugely impressive. And there must have been some kind of doubts along the way, particularly early on when you were in terms of getting this off the ground and becoming competitive.
There was, mate. Yeah, I wouldn't say this now could come across as arrogant, which I'm not trying to portray that. There's a lot of questions you ask yourself. But then coming from business in the past, where I've had some massive highs, massive lows, some terrible times, some what do I do? Head in the hands, I want to hide type of scenarios. But then taking all of that experience and I suppose the wisdom that comes with it, and then creative problem solving, tenacity, stubbornness, self-belief, and all of these other sort of personality traits. And I thought, yes, I don't come from an engineering background, but I can build a bike. That tenacity, you need to at some point look at it and go, is it worth it? Is it worth walking away? Is there another way? Am I looking at this the right way? So it's taking the risk of being a first mover. It's incredibly daunting, but if you believe in it and you're so researched in it and you've got such a magnificent empowered team that also believe your ludicrous ideals, then yes, you can make it happen.
What about the DNA of the organization? I mean, you've spoken about coming from a branding background. What's the DNA split between, say, automotive player versus technology company versus mission-driven EV?
Yeah, it's a really lovely question, one that I haven't been asked before. And everyone that we employ has a shared belief. We're really selective in that team because you need to share the same values. It's not about flogging something that, yes, it's better for the environment. You really need to believe it, and
you need to own and live it
as well, and show it. So you can tell your audience everything, but showing them everything is far more powerful. So we are an impact-driven business. We are tech-focused. I've got a strategy that I want to, at some point when we exit, that whatever I walk away with, the majority of that percentage will be put into philanthropic arenas to actually